Watch there now, watch there now, watch there now. That's how, the horses might never been in the fair before. You get hurt very quick. Small children there now, see? It's you want your wits about you the whole time. Should the energy be flowing through the animals today? We're only learning about the energy that the animals are carrying, coming into here. Sure, that horse might be electrically charged, feeling an awful lot of things that no one could see. They wouldn't be able to see what they'd be feeling. They'd be new and green and everything, so they'd never been in a space like this before. So small children and everything, Lord Almighty. You just want to be, I always bring a stick to the fair. It's mighty for talking, to lean on. And it's a kind of a defence if you needed it, just to put it up, you know. Because you're in a battlefield really in here. Harrods is a kind of a battlefield. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be, but you want to treat it that you'd be kind of in a battlefield. You know what I mean? Sure, chaos. Look at this. Look at the two guns starting there now, fighting. Just squaring up to each other, the two horses. And before the night is out, it could be two men. Yeah, well, he's a young foal, so he would need rest anyway. But he must be content that he's able to lie there on the land. It is a hot day now today, but he's still content. He's just lying out there having a good old rest for himself. They try and turn that into something totally different, that he's not being cared for and everything else, you know. They'll turn a positive into a negative, and they'll never turn a negative into a positive. It's amazing. If there's one story today out of the fair, it'll be a cry. It won't be these two men having a chat that mightn't have met each other for 20 years or 10 years or 3 years, or all the lovely people meeting each other. It's a gathering. These are gatherings for people. You can see that the vast majority of the horses, they're shining. That shows the world that the animals are being cared for. There's good people and bad people and everything. There's drug dealers in our communities. So there's going to be a few people that won't care for animals right as well. Doesn't mean everyone doesn't care for animals right. The vast majority of people love animals. This fair is 400 years old, so it's very important as we go forward, for me seeing it, that we learn to regulate ourselves, that we become the regulators. If we leave it to the government to regulate us, they got rid of the Donkey Derby. It was out of the other pub. The other pub is got rid of now, because they got rid of all the pubs out of rural Ireland anyway. Closed down our meeting places. You'd meet people selling horses in along the road, and it was all a big part of our life. And now there's none of that. And now we're hemmed into this field. If they come after this field, where's the next place for the fair? There's fucking nowhere left. It's gone. It's gone. We're in this field now. There's nothing else. They tell me they're not even out here on the road. So they've shoved them off the roads. They've shoved them out of the Donkey Derby. They've shoved them down this road. They've got all the hawkers off the side of the road that used to sell all the eggs and the barrels and everything. So the fair is nearly gone, because I met people this year that said they wouldn't bother their arse going. That was their thing, to drive their horse up and down the road. So who the fuck is at this in a rural countryside? We're out in rural Ireland. We got rid of it out of everywhere. So where are all the men? Are we so infiltrated by all the men in all these committees that are behind all these things? I think we're infiltrated. I think there's people on the committees of these shows and everything that's working with the government to fucking narrow in the people, that there's nothing left. I really do. It's not the fair I remember. You wouldn't get a fucking ice cream van in the middle of the fair green. I bought Nora just to the right of that. And you can look around there and you'll see that the hawkers are in the middle of the green. You wouldn't have got them in the middle of the green here 10 years ago, 12 years ago. 15 years ago, if they came in there, I'd swear he'd be fucking put on fire. The ice cream that he have wouldn't keep him cool. They wouldn't. The people wouldn't allow it, sure. The fall is up. Sure, wouldn't any child lie down today and have a rest? The fact that he lay down there means that he had to be comfortable. What baby child hasn't had a nap today? It's a baby child. You might say he shouldn't be here, but sure, he is here. And I think he's well cared for. The mare is shining. You can see that the mare is shining. My journey with the horse really started when I started hunting hounds on horseback at the age of 21. I got to hunt the Clare hounds. I could nearly say successfully for 6 seasons. So I never was mad on horses. Jeez, they were just a way of keeping with the hounds a bit quicker than running on your feet then. The horse wasn't really, I wasn't able to connect with him. And they were teaching me hard lessons too. I got a lot of hard lessons off of horses. A lot of knocks and bangs, breaks, bad falls. Because I wasn't open to listening to what they were actually teaching me. That might resonate with a lot of people that have bad luck around horses. What you put out comes back. I'm really only learning these lessons as I get on further in this journey with my own animals and with God and Mother Earth and the Spirit. We have to feel into things a bit more, but the horse is something that's connected to so many people in the island. I mean, it's huge for the people that are here. It's huge for these fairs they're not only just a place where someone might buy a horse, but they're meeting places. They're huge places for people to meet today. They mightn't have met someone for a whole year, and you can stop up and have a chat today in a way that you mightn't have seen these people for a year. You'll see it today as we go on. We'll meet people here that I won't have met for a year, or maybe 2 years. The fair is so important to our people. I think this fair is 400 years old. But as a child, I would have no childhood memories of ever going much to fairs or any of that kind of stuff. It didn't happen in the way we grew up. They've kind of slowly pushed us off of everything. Like, this was the fair years ago, out here at the crossroads. 15 years ago, you'd be meeting horses and you'd see all the dealing out here on the road as well as in on the fair. And there'd be great atmosphere walking into the fair 20 years ago. There's no atmosphere here now because there's no characters here on the side of the road. Years ago, there'd be people selling hens here on the side of the road and lads selling other things and barrels and buckets and everything. People are coming here today now to try and sell their horse, and people are coming here to try and buy a horse, and there'll be buyers from all over the world. Well, England anyway, and maybe parts of Europe, maybe out as far as Holland and places. There'll be some nice people here to buy horses. Genuine people come here. Look at this. There'll be beautiful horses here. Look at that. Amazing, the first horse we meet is a white horse. And that, well, sure, there you go now, sure. Sure, you couldn't, my God, yeah, look at that. Sure, you couldn't get sure, it couldn't come any clearer than that for the world, could it? Sure, the first horse we meet is a white horse. We're on the right journey. We're on the right journey. Yeah. There'll be big dealers here. There'll be big lads to buy out a lot of horses if they can. And I don't know. They go into the circle of trading and everything. Some of it I don't like. And more of it I love. You'll see a father here trying to buy a pony for a child to give her a chance, or a young lad, you know. And sure, their first pony maybe might be coming out of here today. That's beautiful for them. To get a pony and maybe get a pony that mightn't be treated so well. They're the ones that become the most special ones. Geez, the rescue ones. They give you everything from their heart when you take them in. They've just are at a different run of the mill. Yeah. I never bought a horse without the horse buying me. I didn't know it at the time, but they always chose me. And that's how I emptied my pockets out to buy Nora here. Everything that I had. It's in John Waters' thing, the story about, and John said it must be the chips. I might have a thing of chips today, but I tell you, we won't be buying a horse anyway. We won't be. We'll rescue the next horse. We'll rescue him. I won't be buying one. Don't need to buy any more. Simple things. Everything is simple things. The litter. You wonder why is the need to throw it? Why isn't there bins around the place and everyone just be trained to put their litter in a bin? Why is someone to come back and create another job for someone else? A nonsensical fucking job. Picking up someone's shit. Picking up their rubbish. Why don't you put it in a bin? Sure, they're no-brainers. The whole world needs so much education. We need to be brought into a different light. Because I don't know why someone, that goes for our own land. If you bring something to eat it, and you can manage to bring whatever you bring to the land to eat it, surely you can manage to bring away the rubbish out of it as well. Fuck it, it's still yours. At no point does it become mine. If you want to come and bring something to the land, and you drink it or eat it or whatever else, sure, the waste of that has to be yours. If you're able to manage to bring it, surely to God you could manage to bring it away again. Jesus, is he a mule? I'd say it's a mule. He's got the mule and the jennet. One brings the horse's hoof. He's a mule. Right. He brings the horse's hoof. The jennet brings the donkey's hoof. One is a cross between a pony and a donkey, and the other one is the other way around. That's the most sure-footed animal that you'd have on the planet, the mule. And he give you everything. He give you more than the horse would. He's whatever's in him. He brings the donkey's ear. He's got the donkey's ear. See the big long ear of him. It's a great sign of a horse with a long ear. If you're ever getting a woman, check her ears, lads. It's a great sign. It's a great sign of a horse. If you're buying a horse with a long ear, it shows a big capacity inside for a good sized brain. The ear is a measurement of everything geometrically, and check the ears, lads. If you're checking it, and check the ears. Yeah. And go back along the dam line. The dam line is important. Check the mother and the grandmother. Maybe that's what we're doing. We're not looking at the pedigree of the people we're ending up with in our lives. You need to check the pedigrees. It's mighty.
Watch your documentary.
Say fair play to you.
Very good stuff.
How's life with you?
Sure, not too bad.
They're recording a bit there now, but you'll be okay to talk, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Where you talk about the way the mad world is. We're in a crazy world, sure.
Powerful animal here.
Yeah, a mule.
The unread.
Yeah, he brings the donkey's ear.
Apparently, that's one of the best hunting horses.
You can't get anything better. There's a man below in Kerry has him. Jeez, that might be him. I met him before.
I think he's in Limerick,
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, down between the Limerick and Kerry border.
I was talking to a lad
that might be him.
about him today. He said I think he discovered them in America.
Yeah.
When he came home, he got a jack out in France.
He hunts them and everything. He goes hunting on them. Jeez, I saw him one day hunting up in Fecal. A few years ago, I went up for the day. Jeez, the lads were laughing at him. Fuck, he was the only one. He was stronger than the whole lot of them at the end of the day. The mule never give up, sure. They built America with the mules.
They fucking, I bet you he jumped places with the
Oh
horse.
no, he'll never give up, sure. They reckon they're the most sure-footed animal that's on the planet.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, sure-footed. Our country isn't sure-footed at the minute. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
I was in Lebanon for 6 months last year.
Yeah.
Peacekeeping.
Oh, were you?
Indeed, yeah.
You in the army?
I am, yeah.
Oh, gee, there's great men in the army.
There's a few good ones, all right.
Do you know Johnny Dicker?
Jeez, I don't.
He's down in Kilkenny. He's a great man in the army.
I'm up in Galway now.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't often sometimes even know who's doing the talking or who's talking through me. I go back and listen to myself every day because I don't fucking realise half the things that I might have said.
But you've inspired people. I heard the way you told some of them stories, and you're really fucking hitting the nail on the head there now, and fucking fair play to you for bringing it to the light. Like,
we came to record a bit of this today because, you know, we're on the precipice of losing all these fairs. I was down in a man's yard the other day, right? He was after rescuing a yearling that had the living shit driven out of it and a pair of shoes on it, and cut from the hobbles from his knees down to his shins, bored to the bone, and he healing them back. Something fucking wrong. Something wrong with the farrier that shot him. Who wants to shoe a yearling? Is anyone that desperate for money to shoe a yearling? For someone to drive the living shit out of it that cuts his legs at 1 year old when he hasn't even grown? I don't know, it's something wrong. The animal crowd will come in, you see. It's the government will send them, and the government are only looking for a reason to get rid of all these things. Because this is a community place today. It meets all our people. So they're going to use animal welfare as the leverage to get rid of this. They already got rid of the donkey derby.
they did, yeah.
But like horsemanship is nearly lost. It's nearly gone.
It's a dying
finished.
trade now.
It's a dying trade, like.
Yeah.
And it was a trade. And you were taught how to make a head collar. You were taught how to spancil a horse. You were taught how to hobble a horse.
Yeah.
You were taught the basics of horsemanship. You knew when a horse needed a drink of water.
Yeah, yeah.
You knew when a horse is dehydrated.
Yeah.
And it's forgotten about. You knew how to lead a horse.
Yeah.
Even the basics of leading a horse up and down there on the street.
Yeah, yeah.
And they turn them the wrong way. You know what I mean? It's all forgotten about now because they're not taught. That's my thinking on it, anyways.
Where do you think it's going to go?
Well, the way the whole world is going, it's not going anywhere for the better.
No.
Because the people are losing the way of the country, and they're losing the way of the land.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're not in touch with nature, but the main thing is, if you're not taught nature as a young child, if you know a country young fella going down there or a country girl going around there, you know when there's nature in a person and there's no nature.
Yeah,
you know when there's evil in a
people,
person. It's in them. It's in them.
Yeah. Look at that for a lovely cob. That's a cob. Look at the diamonds up in there. They're called dapples. That's when the animal's in full health. It's a picture of health. That's not from brushing or anything else. That's the horse shining from the inside out. The ear is mighty for them now. The heat and everything, and they're in great form. That's the sign of the owner, fully caring for the animal to the bitter end. I mean, that's the dapples. When that's up on them, that shows you that there's really good people caring for animals. Jesus, we can't label everyone to one fucking brush. There's lots of great people caring for animals. Sure, look at the mane of this lad. Look at the shine in him. It's lovely. It do you good to be here, to see the horses and everything. Take the good out of it and not the bad out of it. Everyone wants to take the bad out of it. You can see that they're cared for and looked after to the bitter end. You know, but some people have to sell an animal to keep going. What's driven us into that fucking world that we have to sell them to keep going? Wouldn't it be better if we could keep them and enjoy them for the rest of our lives? Why have we to keep making that other pound? If we don't need that pound, maybe there'd be a lovely showcase here today. Turn the fair into something else. Come and see who has the best horse in the land and go home again with him. And have him doing something at home rather than going into the dealer's hand. Because the dealer isn't, he's just a dealer. I don't have anything for the dealers. Well, it was always a social gathering. But we're changing, the earth is changing. And we can change the way we're doing everything as we move forward. I do believe we can change the way we're doing things. How's life? Huh? No. Myself, maybe. No. Nothing today. I'm not a great seller. I haven't enough to buy a trousers. I have money from the fund, but that's not for buying animals. We'll rescue the next one. There's no need to buy them. There aren't many horses here. There's very little. That should be full of horses. Oh no, there should be no hawkers in there. There's ice cream vans and everything. There's no horses here at all. There'd be more horses years ago out in the road than there's in this whole field together now. It's fuck all horses. People won't take off the day now to go to the fair. It's Tuesday. The day's pay. It's a day off work. You're coming in with the anticipation of selling and you mightn't sell nothing. Yeah. We were in the land last week. I had 2 t-shirts on. I had a jumper, a half coat and a top coat. I'm not joking you. Fucking it was cold. And now look at us. Look at the heat today. I keep telling people that. Every time they change it. I believe they're doing something with it. Something wrong anyway. So look at that plane putting out stuff there all day. There's something wrong. One man said he wasn't even going to come. They wouldn't even let him drive his carriage out that road last year. So fuck it. I said, are you going to go? And he said, I don't think I'll bother. He says, that's my day. He's going up and down the road and have one beer. That was all. And then he wasn't for the beer. He says, I might have one glass of beer. He said he just loved going up and down the road. So the road is closed off. So fuck it. What the fuck? And we're allowing this to happen, you see. We're allowing this to happen.
Insurance.
Well, they're using that. So they got rid of the donkey derby. They're using it. So if there's a story told at this fair today, and there'll be 1,000 and 10,000 nice stories of me meeting you and other people meeting each other that haven't met for a year. They're going to put up one sad story of an animal that fucking got hurt or something that might have been wrong and might have been an accident.
Yeah.
But they'll try and get that one and put that one all over the YouTube tonight.
And that's the one
that'll get the attraction. Not the horses with the dapples on them. Not children having fun and having a day out and being with their families. And lads talking that hadn't met each other in a year. And lads having a deal.
So we're going for a pint.
Yeah. None of that. There'll be none of that. If they decide to come after this field, there's nothing left. Only weak men. And I mean, I think the country is full of weak men. I mean, they're so weak. They've convinced the women that they have the balls, and the men have none now. I don't see it. Sure, they're not able to stand up for anything. Sure, why aren't we standing up? But I know we're infiltrated. I believe that this is the most infiltrated country on the planet. I really do. I really and truly do. I don't believe there's anything more infiltrated than here. The men don't live as men anymore. One time the men had come here as men and sure, geez, they might drink their way home. I'm not saying that was right or wrong either, but they were their own free men. They had their own minds. One time I'd always have an ice cream at these places. Ice cream is the biggest feeder of parasites on the planet. The chips aren't much better because they're cooked in vegetable oil. That's not vegetable oil at all. It's all ultra processed, but I always have a bag of chips here. I don't know why. I feel sadness in a fair like this because I can see that we're on the precipice of the last store closing, and most of them here are unaware of it. They're ready to take the next jab. You'd nearly say that if the jab was out, some of them might have gone out the gate. I don't know, would they now? But I feel that. Some of the people I've spoken to today, it's like their memory has been erased. That they can't go back 4 or 5 years and remember this field being alive with horses. There'll be old footage, you'll find it, of this fair 10 years ago and 12 years ago. And when you look at them, you'll say, Jesus, I can see the difference now of what you're talking about. I'm saying 1/8 of what was here is here now, 1/8 of what the fair I remember. And I don't feel an atmosphere that used to be here. I don't get the vibe today. I just feel that the people are here, but They're almost half dead. This would be mighty crack. Jesus, maybe it'll liven up when we go towards the bar. But fuck, it should be live in here. This is where it should be live. The whole industry of the horse has changed anyway. You know, the horse was a huge part in back behind that. He was a workhorse on the farm. That's changed, that's gone. And now it's often rich people with too much money get horses. And they're not horsey people. They've came into horses on an acquired wealth as another thing to be up with the Joneses. I'm not saying some of them are beautiful people, but the old backbone of the horsey people seem to be slowly pulling out. So the traveller man couldn't go anywhere without the horse. He pulled his wagon top and he went everywhere with the horse. They're steeped in the horse. So gee, these fairs are as important to the travellers as they are to us. I don't see a big influx of travellers here today. Normally there'd be a big influx in them. I don't see them here. I don't know, things are changing. You know, there isn't many the travelling men now living with the horse either. It's gone, they've been put into the houses. They took that travelling spirit out of them, conditioned them to the house and the good car now. That's a pity, because they were steeped in the horse. The gypsy vanner, that black and white type of horse, that's the gypsy vanner. That's the traditional travelling vehicle. I really think the house is on fire. The alarm bells were going off, the smoke alarm has gone off, the carbon monoxide one has gone off. The dog is barking and trying to bite the man asleep at the table watching the televised television. There's smoke coming out every single window and they can't see it. So there's some people on their 16th jab, I'd say. I'd swear me out if they told them that the next jab has 2 jabs in it and they want to save needles and syringes, which you take 2 for 1, that some people would actually queue up for it. Laura, I don't know what's gone wrong that they've brainwashed our people so much to give up all their ways, their heritage, their culture. This is our culture. It's slipping. I make no shame of being a countryman, a man from the countryside, of country sports, fishing. I never shot in my life, and I'm not a shooting man, but sure, I wouldn't stop someone shooting something either. Maybe in the new earth we won't be doing any of that, but we're still in the old earth, coming out of the old vibration, but they seem to want everything for an AI way of technology and living. But geez, a young lad growing up today surely be better off with a fishing rod in his hand than a computer. Or knowing how to grow a garden of spuds, or working with a horse. Go into my Ross, there's young lads in there steeped with horses, and I've seen them. All they do is love them animals. How come the government hasn't gone in there and put in stables for them and helped them? Why haven't they put in little tracks for them to do the sulky racing if they want to? And put in people that can guide them the right way, with rules and regulations that would just be in balance with the horse and the man. Why isn't there millions thrown in there? So they must be spending millions dealing with the drugs, housing them, putting them in prisons. Why can't we move the money into a different way? Because prevention is always better than cure. But the government seem to want to fucking masquerade everything or think they're curing everything, but they don't cure anything. They're not curing, they're conning the people that they're going in helping the people. They go in with their theory of problem, reaction, solution. And they always have the solution. Take the animals off the people and put them into more despair. Fuck it. Anyone took my horses off me, I know where I'd be today. So why are they taking the horses off children that need them inside in them towns? When that horse might be the one thing that's keeping them off drugs, keeping them out of trouble, keeping them grounded. Why aren't they putting up a stable yard for them? It makes no sense. In the new earth, we won't be able to cause any loss, injury or harm. So a lot of the things that we've been grown up with is probably going to be removed anyway. I really believe that. We're not in the new earth yet. We're kind of gently going. And it's like everything. Making a wheel, you have to steam the wood and gently bend it. If you don't gently bend it, it breaks and snaps. So as we're bringing more and more people, wouldn't it be lovely today just if there was no litter on the floor? Wouldn't that be some move that people could be consciously aware that there's no need to throw the bottle down in the fucking ground and you could put it into a bin? But why isn't the bins out? Where's the bins? I don't see a bin in this part of the thing. I don't see a bin down anywhere here. So where's the problem? Is the problem with the person that throws it down, or the problem that the bin isn't out? For me, the problem is with the bins aren't out. Because if the bins were out, the people would put them somewhere. If they don't find somewhere, they throw them down. So that ice cream man, there should be one put there. And that guaranteed a place for rubbish. Someone should have put a bin there. It's the same in our towns. They pushed up the bin charges and everyone, and so everyone started dumping them into the local bins. And then problem, reaction, solution, withdraw the local bins. and everything is in shit again. Problem, reaction, solution. They don't ever fix a problem. They kick it down and create a bigger one. You don't ever bite the hand that feeds you. We are the ones that feed the government, and the government are biting the hand that feeds them. They're at us every day. We're not at them.
Sure, horse fair before was only farmers, farmers and dealers, and I suppose the gypsies, travelling people, they congregated at the horse fairs. The fairs has gone small, but sure, they're getting bad publicity, you know. They're being ruled out now in a lot of towns and villages trying to get rid of them. Spancil Hill and Ballinasloe, I suppose, are two of the oldest, so they'll be here for a long time. But they are getting smaller. They're getting smaller every year that I come, they're getting smaller. The sales rings have taken over. They're more professional, and you're not standing on a green with a horse holding them for a day and fellas coming up and half insulting you with money. Like, if you go through a ring in a sales, you know it all in 2 minutes. And the best man will own the horse at the end of it. Well, I can go back a good bit now, all right. Unfortunately, 55 years ago or maybe 60 years ago, bigger fair, bigger crowd, a lot more horses. It's gone more commercialised now, you know. Not as many standings and stalls back that time. More country people and buying and selling all over the world. They were here from Sweden and Poland, England, even America, I suppose. You know, you could hear any accent at the fairs that time. The big thing with all these fairs, insurance. That's the big problem. It's, you know, like, no one wants to take responsibility. Someone gets hurted, that's the danger. Paying out claims.
That's the corruption again, the greed.
People get big claims.
Big claims, yeah. Someone sued me in our business in 2020, and they ended up with a $250,000. And the child ended up for taking a carriage drive with me with a fear of birds. She ended up with a fear of birds. The father couldn't eat and the mother couldn't sleep.
Yeah, that's all you have to say. I can't sleep. I'm waking up with
one couldn't eat and the other couldn't sleep, and the child ended up with a fear of birds. $250,000 gone. But it wasn't my money.
That's happening.
Because they got no more money off me since that day to this.
That's happening.
They got no more money from me. Stop. When the snake starts biting you, it's time to stop feeding the snake. Can you see it being revived? We need a revival. We need something.
Know.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Have you hope?
It'll take a long time for it to die, but I don't know about the revival.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the song, sure. Ireland's sons and daughters, they all assembled here on the 23rd of June.
Yeah.
Matches were made, and this was their only outing, you know, like, they met here at fairs. And
when we first came here, I'd say there was 20 times the amount of people here back.
There was, yeah.
20 times,
Yeah. I said there was.
So I'm a long way out with my 1.8. But they're back a few years behind me, but I was right with 1.8. They're 20 times now. The figures are true. The figures are true. There's no denying that it's this is our heritage, this is our culture, these are our ways.
Yeah. I'd meet people, you'd only meet them once a year.
Yeah.
Now Ballinasloe will be the other one.
But if I wanted to meet you, I'd know to go here to meet you.
You probably would.
I know to go to meet you in Ballinasloe because you'll be there.
Yeah.
You have a lovely stick.
Yeah, I have it a while now. That stick was left in my Jeep.
Yeah.
And as there's a story to it, I asked several people, did they leave that in my Jeep? And for years, I never found it. And a fella came to me there not a few months ago, and he said, I owned that stick.
Did he?
And I said, why didn't you claim it? And he said, well, I'll tell you, no, I didn't want it, he said. The chap that owned that stick done away with himself.
Really?
So I said, I wanted to get rid of it.
But
I didn't know the story. So
my God.
It's after propping me up for a good while.
Wow. And that's the sad reality where we are now.
Yeah.
Every hour of every day we hear of someone out doing away with themselves. The whole world is gone. It's gone. How many suicides would you have heard of 40 years ago? One a year. It'd be rare.
If one a year.
If one a year.
Yeah.
Now it's one a day.
Oh my God.
Well, it could be 3 in a day.
You'd hear of a lot of them.
You could hear 3 in a day.
Yeah.
7 in less than a week, 1 week came to the fire. People that lost loved ones. 3 years ago. 7 suicides in an inner circle that we knew of people. And all their fires are in that fire.
Yeah.
We have it for a couple of thousand people now in the fire. We have a new fire got.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Came at a big price.
Yeah. That's shine up now.
Oh jeez, that'd be up like new.
Yeah.
Just as good as the day it was made. 1,200 for a single. She's a lovely vehicle.
Yes.
Fuck if you want to go driving. Where would you get it? Should they'd build rubbish today. You wouldn't get rubbish today for that. 1,200 quid. I have 25 of them.
You have.
And I had to drive the ones that are at home.
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing, if I was in business, I wouldn't leave it behind.
You wouldn't leave it?
No, I wouldn't have, no. If I was, where my business was, I'd bring it. Lovely drive for a private drive. You could have a lovely lady up there beside you there and getting a few hundred quid out of her.
Yeah.
She'd be laughing. She'd think she was in Buckingham Palace. I wonder, is he a kettle? Yeah, I see, he has a kettle. Is she a good one? What kind of money is on it?
59 euros.
Is that your best price?
What's the most you want to give me for it?
Well, I want you to make money and have some bit of profit out of it.
You're a man.
Will you take a 50?
Great deal, isn't it?
A mighty day. A mighty day.
Did you anything out today?
No, only a kettle, by the look of it.
Thanks very much.
You have a skillet pot. I will use it. How is it going? How's life with you? Gee, you can still get old things in these places, you see. They're lovely.
Yeah, great condition.
They got they are. By God, they must have cooked a lot of meals.
Yes. Tell me this. What's the most you give me for the two of them?
I could haggle you all day long. And I've got out of that too. I always like someone to be lucky with something you're buying. Because if I make them lucky with you, you'll make them lucky with me. What have you to get?
What's the most you give me?
What have you to get for them?
You give me 100. Yeah.
You have them up at that. Go on, you have them up at that anyway. You have them up at 100.
95.
Come on, you'll do better. They're going to a healing centre. We'll see, can we open your heart a bit? They're going to a place where there'll be a lot of people coming with many different problems. Go on, I'll soften your heart a bit.
Yes.
What are you doing for? I want you to make money too.
Yeah. What's the most you want to give me for the two?
75 is a good number.
You do a bit better.
I can if I'm pushed.
Yeah. Do a bit better, I would say.
80. One thing I've learnt is there's more. It seems to be made round to go round. We'll be drained to the last bit. It's a good old tradition to spit in and give you my luck.
Thanks very much.
You'll give me back something for luck out of the three. Luck is important. It doesn't matter what you give me, because the luck is between us in the deal. Any penny at all you'll give. I'm the captain of this ship. And a week ago we heard I'm the boss. And I have many wives' permissions to say so. I'm not the latter part, but I am the captain of this ship. They're going to a healing centre. Thank you.
Last 15, 20 years, I've been coming here every year. It's such a nice fair.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the people here. Certain fairs I wouldn't go to because there's a rough element. I never really see much aggressiveness at that fair. There's never a row.
I've never seen around it. I've never seen around it.
No. Yeah, it's not just the horses, it's the people.
It's people, yeah.
I come here to meet people I haven't seen since last year. And there's a nice sort of person coming here.
Yeah.
You have the elderly,
Yeah.
you have the young, you have the middle. It's a total mix of people.
Yeah.
It's not just one type of person comes here.
Yeah.
It's families and everything come here. Have you ever sold? Good man. 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Not in foal, but vet checked
That
this
one?
year to be perfectly able to take a foal.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
And he was asking 1,000.
Oh.
I offered him 500 inside.
Oh, yeah.
But the man's after buying him there now.
Oh.
And now I'll buy a 92-year-old
Wow.
owner.
An old Irish draft, is she?
No, she's 3/4 Irish draft. There is some sort of sport horse on her mother's side.
Oh.
The wife, yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling her about this Fire of Hope for a long time, and I said, "Come on with me. I'm going down to Seán's tonight. That's it. He's there. I'm going."
Yeah.
I said, "What are you doing?" "I'm going down. That's it. I'm putting 2 bales in the trailer and I'm going." And on she came, and she had a cup of tea with you.
Yes, she had.
She did, yeah. She did, yeah. But sure, look, there you go.
Safe home.
Seán, great to see you.
Home, Ray.
Great to see you.
Bless you.
Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, me mind been bent on rambling to Ireland I did fly. I stepped on board a vision and I followed with the wind till next I came to anchor at the cross of Spancil Hill. been on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters and friends assembled there. The young, the old, the brave and the bold, their duty to fulfill. At the parish church near Clooney, just a mile from Spancil Hill, I went to see my neighbours, to see what they